Hey, y'all, this is Texas Music Daily. I'm Greg Sachs.
And I'm Tammy Millspaw.
And this is what's hot in Texas music
Daily.
Big, huge, ginormous, amazing surprise guest will be announced this Friday, January 31st at Texas Live in Arlington, Texas. Tammy and I will be here, or as we call her affectionately, Texas Record Chick and Saxman will be live with Dave Smith from the Texas Regional Radio Report to announce what this huge surprise guest will be.
That's right.
And I think they'll be blown away.
Oh, yeah. They are icons. So there you go. Make sure that, what?
Keep going.
You can see this icon live at our show on March 24th at Texas Live. If you get tickets, trrma.net. But be sure to watch us this Friday, January 31st at 9 a.m. on Facebook Live to see who we announce.
And I'm pretty sure that all the tickets will sell out at that moment. That's how big it is.
That's right.
I'm serious. You probably want to get your tickets right now that you're watching this before it happens on Friday.
That's right, because I think we're going to have a rush because we have several big artists that are coming to the show, this icon that we're announcing. And then we also have Hudson Westbrook and many others that will show up. So if you want to get up close and personal with your favorite artist, trrma.net for your tickets.
I asked if I could give a clue, but I can't give a clue about this icon.
Oh, there's clues in our podcast if you've been watching.
So if I watched all the podcasts from the beginning of Texas Music Daily, I could figure out who this is?
Correct.
Y'all might want to piece that together.
Where would they find that, Greg?
That'd be at texasmusicdaily.com would be the website. But on the YouTube, you're here right now. Click on that Texas Music Daily and go back and look at our entire list. Go back to the very beginning and watch all our podcasts. Yeah, it's a shameless plug for us to get more views, likes, and subscribes. But I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it because you'll find out who it is before we announce it this Friday.
That's right. That's right. So check it out. All of our socials, which are?
They are Instagram and Facebook, TikTok and YouTube, 5 Spotify playlists at Texas Music Daily, or check the website out, as I said, texasmusicdaily.com. You can sign up for our email that gets blasted out about 4 o'clock Monday through Friday. It's all the information. It's your only Texas music resource daily for Texas music, Texas country, red dirt. It's all the same. And don't forget, if you want to reach out to us, texasmusicdaily@gmail.com. Hit us up there and we'll respond to you.
That's right. And hey, so we've got a funny story here for you, which I was cracking up when I saw the video, but Koe Wetzel, artists always play jokes on each other on tour. Casey Donahue's always pranking all the artists that go to Boots on the Beach. They're always jacking with one another. And so Koe actually got an idea to prank Colby Cooper on his Damn Near Normal tour.
Easy now.
And so he got the idea from country music legend Tracy Lawrence, who pranked Tracy Byrd back when they were on tour together many years ago.
One of us might have been there.
You probably were. Did you hear about this? 1,000 crickets on Tracy Byrd's bus. That's what Tracy Lawrence did to Tracy Byrd.
I not only know about it because I worked with Tracy Lawrence and I worked with Tracy Byrd, but I worked with Tracy Lawrence specifically at Atlantic Records back then. I not only know that story and the prank, it's just Koe couldn't come up with 1,000 crickets. He only had 100 and some stuffing or whatever he came up with. But it's 1,000.
Yeah, shipping pellet peanuts or whatever. So
yeah, and you don't know what Byrd did to Tracy Lawrence after that. Like it went back and forth. It was awesome. I'll tell you that some oiled up greasy pigs were on somebody's bus at the end of the thing.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. So yeah, so there's a video. Check out Texas Music Daily, our newsletter that we send out Monday through Friday for the video, or you can go look it up on the socials. But it's pretty funny. Colby got pranked pretty good, and I don't know what he's going to do to retaliate, but thankfully Koe only put 150 crickets on a bus. That's still disgusting enough as it is, but at least it wasn't 1,000.
The classic thing is when Tracy Lawrence did his, he did his, and they could never, ever get rid of him. They never got rid of them. They had to get rid of the bus because they ended up everywhere. And you'd be asleep, you know, rolling down the road at 4 a.m, and there's those crickets, and they're making that noise, and you're like, and then Bird's like, TL, that's it, or whatever. And Tracy Bird said, I believe they got in the, you know how they have like the air conditioning vents and all this stuff?
No.
They got in everything you could possibly think of.
And they smell when they die.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
we all know how annoying a cricket is in the middle of the night. And it's just about as annoying, you know, as the law that smoke detectors have to, their battery dies in the middle of the night.
Well, hang on. I'm just talking to Colby Cooper right now. Colby, grease up some hogs, all right? Grease them up. They're everywhere around here in Texas. Grease them up and get them on Coe's bus.
It sounds like y'all need to go back and talk to the country music legends and get some ideas on pranks. So.
You do. And they learn from the real legends, the highwaymen, Waylon and Willie. You know, Waylon and Willie, Chris Christopherson, Haggard, all those guys. They learn from the real guys.
That's right. All right. So what's next?
Parker McCollum, he performed at the presidential inauguration. And what song did he do?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. Did you?
You didn't?
No.
Yeah. He did a Toby Keith song.
No way.
Yeah.
What
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
Woo!
Let's go. And when he lit it up, they went crazy.
That's
So,
awesome.
Our brother from another mother, Parker McCollum, who currently lives, you know, San Marcos, New Braunfels, in that area down there with all them crazy boys, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen and Cody Canada. They have their own compound down there, man. I'm telling you, what a great thing. But Parker's originally from Houston, I believe the Woodlands to be direct. Huge Texans fan, huge Rockets fan, you know, huge Astros fan. He's followed all of them. But first and foremost, a narrow-minded Texan that will always have our back, and then waving the flag for America with courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. We appreciate you, Parker.
That's right. That's right. So in case y'all missed it, last week there was another ticket opportunity for the Boys from Oklahoma show.
Wow.
Yeah. And they released some of the production tickets last week. So if you signed up for the original email when all the tickets were going on sale, you got the notice that you would have had a chance to buy the tickets last Thursday. I haven't seen anything where it said that they're sold out, but I'm sure that they sold out.
But just so you know, I just got a text alert in my pocket, and there's one person that doesn't know who the Boys from Oklahoma reference, who you speaking of.
Oh, I see. Well, Cross Canadian Ragweed, their reunion. Nice. That'll be their first show back.
With?
Turnpike Troubadours.
Yes.
Jason Boland and the Stragglers.
Yes.
The Great Divide. And who else did I miss?
Stony LaRue.
Stony LaRue. Sorry, Stony. Yes. So how about that? That's definitely all the boys from Oklahoma.
That's right. That's awesome, man.
Are we making a trip up there?
We are.
Woohoo!
I won't tell you which day, but there's only one first time to do it. So I won't tell you what day we're going.
That's right. That's right.
There's only one first time to see the first show. I will tell you with Cross Canadian Ragweed that Cody Canada said each show will be different with special guests.
Ooh.
Special guests. You don't know who it is, but trust me. Let me just put it this way. You have 4 sold out shows at Stillwater, Oklahoma, right there at Boone Pickens Stadium where Oklahoma State plays their football games. And these sold out shows, if you don't think major artists from probably other genres don't know who Ragweed is, don't have contacts with Ragweed, and don't want to come see one of those and hop up on the stage, you're crazy. You're going to be surprised on a huge level. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, April 10 through the 13th. That's right, 10, 11, 12, and 13. You go check them out because amazing. They just released some tickets. They're probably all sold out, but it would be worth any chance for you to get to go up there and see it. You don't know who you'll run into.
That's right. Maybe Dirk Bentley because one of their kids is named after Dirk.
I mean, I don't know that we can talk about anybody. None of this is confirmed. It's all conjecture on our part. But if you can come up with a name that's connected to Ragweed, it's a good chance they'll be there.
That's right. That's right. So, hey, we have another cool thing happening for one of our core artists here.
Hudson Westbrook. How do you become a core artist when you only started recording music last March?
Because he's on fire. Oh,
my gosh. Hudson Westbrook, you are a superstar, not only in the making, but this very moment. 140 million digital streams already on all those service providers, right? He's had 5 or 6 different singles in the DSP world. We're on our second Texas single we're working. He's selling out shows, and on top of that, selling out shows. I'm talking about 1,500-seat venues, He's got Billy Bob's that holds 5,000. That's in February next month. But he was just announced as Sirius XM's Highway Find. And that's a huge deal. They used to do several of these. They don't do that many in a year anymore with Sirius XM. So when you're Highway Find, it's like huge announcement. They really highlight there, and that becomes international.
That's right. Many artists have broken because of that. He's already broke, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, only broke because I'm working him, but I broke it into the scene because of Tammy. If there's any broke on the edges, that's the Greg Sachs issue.
Jeez. If you were at Music Fest in Steamboat, y'all got to see the tribute to Charlie Robinson.
I miss Charlie Robinson.
Yes, it was sad when he passed away. And his sister was there, and she announced a new foundation called My Hometown, the Charlie Robinson Music Foundation for Youth Scholarship. So there will be scholarships available. I haven't seen any other details on it, but that I'm sure it might be tied into Texas State down there in San Marcos and maybe another university. But and they have a big music department down there from what I understand. So that's something to look for.
So Gen Z, I'm going to give a shout out to you right now. You accidentally stumbled upon us and you're like, oh, I'm checking these old folks out talking about Texas music on this podcast. I want to tell you, Charlie Robinson had a great song called My Hometown.
That's right.
All right. You go check that out on the Spotify and add that to your playlist.
You'll love his music. So
Yeah,
go check it out. And he's inspired a lot of the artists today with his music. And his brother Bruce has also written a lot of hits that you know.
Industry swag here. One of our buddies we've talked about before, Robert Gallagher at Billy Bob's Texas in Fort Worth. The only time he's not at Billy Bob's on a Friday and a Saturday night during the entirety of the year is when the Mile Zero Fest happens. That is mile marker 0 in Key West, Florida. It is where the beginning of the United States, the southernmost tip is. So Music Fest happened, but this Mile Zero Fest is going on now with the Red Clay Strays, with the Randy Rogers Band, Wade Bowen, Shane Smith and the Saints, Cody Canada and the Departed. There's plenty more. It's a laundry list of them. They have them on the beach. They had them out by the pool. They have them inside at, venues and all that. It is an incredibly phenomenal, as Cody Canada said, it's a release, right? He said, we go there. It's our favorite place, and it is a release. So if you've never done Mile Zero, put it on your calendar for next year. Hit Steamboat first, then go to Mile Zero. Save your money up now, and I promise you, you'll get the skiing, fun, outdoors craziness, and you'll get the beach vibe the very next week after that.
That's right. That's right. And another artist to catch on tour is Willie Nelson.
That's not an artist. That's an icon.
He is. Oh, an icon. Another icon.
Another icon.
Huh.
Man, that's crazy.
You never know.
Red-headed stranger.
That's right. He's touring again, starting with dates. He has dates all in several states, but he will have more dates in Texas, including 2 shows at Whitewater Amphitheater. So check out his website for all the details.
Starting next month, you'll get to see Willie Nelson.
That's right.
On the road again. Right?
That's right. That used to be my brother's favorite song.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, are we archaic? You are right about that.
Yes.
Have you guys ever, Have you ever watched or checked out the watch list on Holler magazine? Because they are talking about the top 25 artists to watch in all genres. And we have 3 of them. Hudson Westbrook is on there.
Right.
As well as Braxton Keith, who just signed with Warner Brothers, I believe.
That's right.
And Ty Myers, who I believe is 17. We saw him open up for Randy and Wade this summer at Billy Bob's on the Hold My Beer tour. Mm-hmm. And he's phenomenal. He really is. And so those 3 are the top 25 artists to watch according to Holler magazine. And if you don't know Holler magazine, they're right on a bunch of these. They had the Red Clay Strays last year.
Yeah.
On their list to watch.
Very cool. And we all know that Hudson's one of our artists to watch. So
absolutely.
We know that. Billy F. Gibbons. Don't forget the F. Billy F. Gibbons.
Who's he with?
ZZ Top. He released a new song called Living It Up Down in Texas, and it was on Landman. Did you hear it on Landman?
Woo! I love Landman. I watched all 10 episodes. The season's over, and there's cliffhangers and everything in that thing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I love the actors and the actresses. The language is foul, but that's what it is when you're a landman out, and Odessa, Midland out there trying to make a living or whatever, but it's based out of Fort Worth. They get to Midland, Odessa, all that. That's not what you were asking about. You were saying the music, Willie Nelson, but it was a great song. And there's other great songs. No, I mean, Billy F. Gibbons was on that one. I got confused because Turnpike's been on there, you name it, and they've had music on Landman. It is a great series. It's really going to catch on. And that music really adds an element. You know, Taylor Sheridan does a great job with this. He has an entire music department to make real authentic music. And don't you think it's funny that they always come to the Texas music, Texas country, red dirt world to find their music?
That's right.
Because of the authenticity of this, because of actual music that sounds like what real people would cut and listen to.
Right.
And that's what we do in this scene. I don't do it. I just talk about it or promote it. But the artists do, and they get played on the Landman. So a shout out to Taylor Sheridan for thinking of that musically and allowing those artists to be on this, because it really is a standout. It's like nothing else when you watch those episodes and you hear this music and you're like, I don't really know that music, but that is cool.
Yeah. And then when you do hear your own song that you're working or have worked, it's really cool. It's always cool to hear it on the radio and on TV. So you feel it's like your children, you're proud of them. So the songs that we work are like our children, and it gives us great joy to hear them on the radio, TV, wherever. So make sure you go out and support live Texas music daily.